My beloved child, do you know that you missed a sign yesterday I sent you? Yesterday evening, when you were busy in your own thoughts, I showed you something important on your mobile screen, but you didn't pay attention to it. Child, I know you spend a lot of time daily in my presence. I know you worship me. I know you praise me. And I watch every effort of your heart that you devote to me. But this time, I needed you to see something more. I needed your heart to pause for just a moment longer and ask me, Father, is this from you? You saw it, but your mind had already moved on. Your heart was distracted. I do not say this to shame you, my beloved one, but to awaken you. You have been asking me for answers, and I have been answering. I am not distant. I am not silent. I am not the one who withholds. I am the one who gives, and I give abundantly. But you must slow down enough to receive. You must silence the inner storm. I understand the weight you carry. I see the heaviness in your chest that words cannot express. I know you cry in silence and pretend to be strong when inside you are asking me to hold you. And I do. Every time. You may not always feel me, but I am more real than the very breath in your lungs. You may not always hear me clearly, but I am always speaking to your spirit. Not just through visions, not just through the whispers in prayer, but in the small, quiet ways, a sentence that catches your eye, a melody that stirs your soul, a stranger's unexpected kindness. Yesterday, that message on your screen, it was not random. It was not coincidence. It was me. I placed it before you because you have asked me for direction. And while you wait for me to speak from the clouds, I speak from the midst of your days. You long for thunder, but I come in the whisper. You expect me in the earthquake, but I arrive in the stillness. I am not always where you assume I will be. I am exactly where your spirit is ready to receive me. Child, let me tell you something sacred. You do not have to strive for my attention. You already have it. I am not moved by your performance, but by your presence. When you sit before me, even in silence, I rejoice. When your lips speak my name, even in a whisper, the heavens respond. You think sometimes that you are small and unnoticed, but you are my delight. You are my joy. And yet I want more for you than you have dared to believe. I know your thoughts even before you speak them. I know what you fear, even when you hide it behind strength. I know how often you ask, God, did I miss it? Am I still on the path you designed for me? And the answer is yes, beloved, yes. You are still on the path because I am the path. When you hold on to me, you are not lost, even when you feel directionless. When you lean into me, even with trembling hands, you are not failing. You are growing. Growth does not always feel like light. Sometimes it feels like being buried, but know this, you are not buried, you are being planted. And this season of silence you are walking through, it is not punishment. It is preparation. I am not hiding from you. I am hiding you from distractions, from counterfeits, and from things that would pull you off course before your roots are deep enough to withstand the wind. You have asked me to bless you. You have asked me to elevate you. But do you understand what it means to carry my favor, to carry the weight of my calling? It is not always easy, child. It will cost you things that others are allowed to keep. It will require from you a depth that others are not asked to carry. But I chose you for this not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. Do not measure yourself by the standards of this world. Do not look at others and say, "Why not me?" I am doing something unique in you. If you could see what I see, how your spirit shines in the unseen realm, you would never again compare your journey to another's. When you think nothing is happening, know that I am always working. I am aligning conversations, shaping hearts, redirecting decisions, arranging divine timings. You only see the surface, but I see the roots. You feel the delay, but I am setting up a divine appointment. Do not mistake my silence for absence. I am nearest in the waiting. I am closest when you are still. I have not forgotten what I promised you, and even when you doubt yourself, I do not. I placed those dreams in you. I wrote them into your design before time began. They are not accidents. They are not fantasies. They are pieces of my heart entrusted to yours. And when the time is right, I will breathe on them. I will open the doors you've been knocking on. But I won't do it a moment before your spirit is ready to walk through them without being consumed. Child, you are not behind. You are not late. You are not disqualified. Your past does not disqualify you. Your weakness does not disqualify you. Your moments of confusion, your lapses of faith, your hidden fears, they do not disqualify you. Because my calling over you was never based on your perfection, but on my purpose. My grace does not run out. My mercy is not counted in measures. I am not keeping score. I see you trying. I see you rising even when it would be easier to give up. And I call that victory. My beloved child, listen closely now. Let your spirit be still, for I am speaking to the depths of you. There are moments in your journey when my voice may not come as a loud trumpet, or a divine revelation in the still of night. There are times when your ears, though yearning for me, are clouded by fear, distraction, or the heaviness of your own reasoning. You ask me to speak, and I do, but not always in the way you expect. This is why I send you signs. Yes, signs. Sacred whispers wrapped in ordinary moments. Markers of direction that pierce through your natural world to awaken your spirit. Because I know how easily the noise around you drowns out the gentle voice within. I know how quickly your heart can become overwhelmed, and I know how fragile your discernment becomes when weariness settles over you. I know when your soul is too tired to hear me the usual way, and so I send you reminders visible, tangible, unmistakable. These signs, child, are not coincidences. They are divine interruptions, warnings, corrections, confirmations, doors that close to protect you, delays that shield you, repeated messages that echo through different voices, different mediums, even strangers, because I am relentless in my pursuit of your protection. I do not leave my children wandering in the dark. I do not remain silent when danger approaches. I do not sit back while you stand at the edge of a decision that could alter the course of your destiny. I intervene. I speak. I send signs. Do you remember, beloved, the time when you felt an uneasiness in your spirit before that decision you made? You could not explain it, but something in you hesitated. That was me. That hesitation was not your fear, it was my hand pressing gently against your chest, asking you to pause. That sense of disquiet, that sudden discomfort, it was not emotion, it was instruction. But you called it doubt and pushed past it. Still, I did not stop speaking. I showed you patterns. I caused the same word to appear over and over. A song, a scripture, a phrase on someone's shirt, each carrying the same message, the same call to caution. And yet, your mind sought logic while I was writing revelation. Child, you must understand, the signs I send are not just meant to inform you, they are meant to save you. Some of these signs come before pivotal moments that, if misstepped, can lead you into unnecessary heartbreak, into environments never meant for you, into battles not assigned to you. You cry to me for rescue when the storm rises, but often I had already sent the umbrella, the shelter, the warning to take another road, and it was missed. Not because you are rebellious, not because you do not love me, but because your spiritual sensitivity has been dulled by distraction, because your expectations of how I should speak have caused you to miss how I actually do. But I am awakening your awareness. I am calling your eyes to open, because the days you are living in require deeper discernment. This is not a time for casual faith or partial obedience. This is a time for swift response to my spirit. It is a time for hearts fully aligned with mine. The enemy moves subtly, strategically. He cloaks lies in partial truths. He lures with what is pleasing to the eye but poison to the soul. And I, your Father, will never leave you unarmed or unaware. That unease in your spirit, it is a sign. That repeated dream you have ignored, it is a sign. That moment you feel an unexplainable weight over a situation or a person, it is a sign. Do not dismiss what you feel in your spirit just because your mind cannot define it. I speak to your spirit first. That is where I dwell. And I do not always explain what I reveal right away. Sometimes I only say, don't go there. Don't do that. Not this time. And that is enough. You must trust me even when I do not explain why. Trust must not be based on information, but on intimacy. If you wait to understand before you obey, you may miss the window I prepared. Delayed obedience often leads to unintended pain. When you ignore the sign, you enter battles I never assigned to you. Do you know, child, how many times I spared you because you heeded a sign? That delay that frustrated you, it kept you from the trap the enemy had laid. That closed door that made you question your worth, it was my mercy protecting you from what you could not yet see. That friendship that dissolved unexpectedly, I removed what would have corrupted your purpose. I saw the path ahead. I saw what was hidden. And I acted not to hurt you, but to save you. But you must be tuned to me. The more you practice awareness of my presence, the more clearly you will see what I show you. Do not become numb to the signs because of routine. Do not become familiar with spiritual nudges to the point of apathy. Every sign carries a message. Every message is connected to my purpose for you. Sometimes I use repeated signs not because I want to confuse you, but because I want to confirm something so deeply in you that no doubt can shake it. If you keep seeing the same word, the same name, the same image, the same prompt in different forms, it is not coincidence. It is confirmation. Ask me what I am saying. Ask me what to do with it. There are moments when my signs are an urgent cry in the spirit, when I am trying to prevent you from making a mistake that will cost you time, tears, and territory. When you choose to ignore it, I do not abandon you, but I allow the consequences to teach you what you would not learn through instruction, and not as punishment, but as a lesson that protects your future. You must remember, my child, that your destiny is too precious to be guided by feelings alone. Feelings fluctuate. But my signs do not lie. I will never tell you to walk into a place that robs your peace, that depletes your identity, that demands you to become less than who I created you to be. I will never tell you to align with something that contradicts my word. Test the sign. Bring it to me. I am not a God of confusion, I am a God of clarity. If the sign is from me, it will align with my peace, my truth, and the direction I have already sown into your spirit. I send signs not just for correction, but for encouragement. Some of my signs are me saying, keep going. You are on the right path. That stranger who said exactly what you needed to hear, that was me. That quiet sense of joy that flooded your heart out of nowhere, that was me. Or the check that came just in time, that was me. I am the God of details. Nothing escapes my eye. I delight in showing you that I am near. But you must acknowledge me in all your ways, not just in moments of crisis, but in the ordinary. Invite me into your decisions before they become regrets. Let me speak before you finalize your plans. Because what may seem good to you in the moment may not be good for you in eternity. And I always see the end from the beginning. Let me teach you to be sensitive again. Do not harden your heart when I correct you. Do not ignore that still small voice when it whispers, not here, not now, not this. It may feel inconvenient. It may go against your desire. But it is saving you. My correction is love in its purest form. My signs are not interruptions, they are interventions. Child, I am with you. And I am patient. When you miss one sign, I send another. I do not give up on guiding you. I pursue you. I surround you with layers of revelation, because your path is sacred to me. I protect what I appoint. But now I am calling you higher. You have grown. You are no longer where you once were. And with that growth comes greater responsibility. I am training your ears to hear me more quickly. I am sharpening your discernment so you may walk in wisdom. Because in the days ahead, the signs will come swiftly, and you must act immediately. Do not ask for more signs when I have already spoken. Do not stall in the comfort of indecision. Indecision is a decision. Delayed obedience can become disobedience if you allow fear to be louder than faith. When I say move, move. When I say stay, stay. When I say wait, wait. There is safety in obedience. You will never regret following my leading. Even when you do not understand at first, my way will always reveal its beauty in time. Your part is trust. Mine is the outcome. There is much I desire to show you, much I want to release to you, but I cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. I cannot fill what will not make room. So listen closely, child. What signs have I been repeating in your life lately? What patterns have I been showing you? What doors have I closed, not out of rejection, but redirection? Do not mourn what I remove. Trust what I replace. Do not fear what you do not yet understand. My signs are assignments. My signs are protection. My signs are preparation. They are the language of a loving Father who longs to see you walk in fullness. Let your prayer now be, Lord, give me eyes to see. Give me ears to hear. Make me sensitive to your signs. And I will answer. I will train your spirit to respond quickly. I will show you where to walk and when to stop. I will illuminate the path ahead, not all at once, but enough for the next step. Because faith grows in steps, not leaps. Let me be your guide. Let my signs anchor you when confusion tempts you to waver. You were never meant to navigate this life alone. I walk beside you, behind you, before you. My signs are my footprints, follow them. Stay close to me. Watch closely. What feels like delay may be me setting up divine alignment. What feels like an obstacle may be a closed gate to steer you toward the open one I prepared. I never miss. I never forget. I never fail. You are surrounded by my signs. Ask me to awaken your spirit to them, and when you see them, act. Quickly, boldly, in faith. Because I am the God who sees, the God who knows, or the God who warns, the God who loves so deeply that I will interrupt your day, your plan, your desire, just to keep you safe in my will. Nothing I ask you to let go of is greater than what I am preparing to give you. Nothing I ask you to delay is worth missing what I've reserved for the right time. Nothing I call you to walk away from is more valuable than what I am bringing you toward. So follow me, even in the unknown. And know this, my signs will always lead you home. To me. Amen.